Yo,
What the
YouTube,
fuck is good, you two,
what's
man?
good with
We
y'all,
back in this
man?
bitch, nigga. Heat Nation. What's up, man? How
What's
y'all
up?
feeling
I'm
today? How
chilling,
y'all
dog.
boys feeling?
The
Pat
Godfather
Riley
strikes
awake.
again, nigga. Pat Riley
Pat
up,
Riley
nigga.
awake.
Pat
Pat
Riley
Riley
up.
awake.
He on that shit.
It's just Norman Powell, but Norman Powell,
Hold on,
20
wait, wait,
point per
wait, wait,
game
wait, wait.
scorer.
I'll say Norman Powell's a 20-point per game scorer that you didn't have, nigga.
And he was a heat killer.
And who would we give up to get him? I wonder.
K Love,
Kevin Love, Kyle
slow mo,
Anderson, and a second round
second
pick.
round. Of me personally, I don't think we ever, did. I don't think second round picks was our thing. I
Who did
feel like
who has Miami ever gotten in the second round that's really panned out for real? Now that I'm thinking
I'm trying
about
to
it,
think because it's always been first round picks that they go crazy with,
type
and
shit.
then they go to looking through the undrafted ass niggas.
Mm. You trying to break this trade down real quick?
Hey man,
So it
what's
was
up
a
to it, man?
3-team trade. You had the Utah Jazz, the Heat, and the Clippers. The Miami Heat send Slow Mo, Joe Mo, and what's his face? Kevin Love and a second round pick to Utah. Utah sends John Collins to the Clippers, and the Clippers send Norman Powell to us. Um, who do you think at the end of the day got the short end of this deal, really, between the three
Um,
teams?
well, if I'm gonna be 100% transparent, I think it was K Love because I honestly feel like he doesn't deserve to end his career off in Utah, which is also not a bad thing because I'm also seeing that they're expected to agree to a buyout and he will enter free agency, which will be good for him because I just don't think him ending off his last few years in Utah is good for his legacy. He needs
Yeah,
to go somewhere where he can be a good veteran on the bench to some niggas that's actually doing something or just retire. You feel me?
at this point, yeah, the way things are looking for K Love, man, he might as well just retire if a team don't pick him up. But the crazy thing about it is, man, the man is only 36 years old. I feel like
He is
Kevin
only
Love.
36.
You see how hard he was fighting and clawing in that series, even though we didn't win against the Nuggets. But you seen how he was fighting against the Nuggets in that finals, bro. I think Kevin Love could be a semi decent addition to a team, that
If
needs a
Kevin
veteran
Love
presence.
ended up in LA somehow
That'll be good for him.
to to play with LeBron again, I think he would try to go on a good like on a crazy last run. That's
Yeah,
the
he
type of
probably
player he
would.
is.
He
He's gonna
probably
he
would.
because he's a get on board type of player. So if he gets over there with LeBron, he's gonna get on board, and they might be able to do something crazy. You just never know. But at the same time, nigga, W Pat for getting rid of two niggas that
That
possibly like if you really look at our whole roster, including Terry, obviously, these are the people that need to go. When Kyle Anderson came on the team, when we got him through the Jimmy Butler trade, shit, we was already thinking of ways to get rid of him in
that's
our
true.
heads and
That
shit.
is true though. I didn't think that.
I didn't think
I
he
didn't
would.
think Kyle Anderson would have been a guy that Miami would have kept around long term. He
Nah,
doesn't even
him.
fit in our plans. He doesn't even fit
Mm-mm.
within what we're doing right now. So it doesn't even make sense to keep him on the team. I would have just liked for Pat Riley to figure out a way to get Terry Rozier off the team within this trade. I feel like they could have somehow they maybe could have probably sent him to Utah too. I don't know. But I don't know how the salaries are looking right now because at this point the trades and everything are getting a lot more complicated because of the new CBA, the second apron bullshit. You see how a lot of teams now gotta go to make a trade. You gotta include another team, or you
The
gotta.
Rockets
The Rockets
made
have a
history.
7-team trade.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the most
Like
teams to
seven team is insane.
just to move
Let me read.
one
Let me
player,
read out
bro.
the 7 team trade to you. Um, it was the Suns received Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Kaman
Come on,
Malaki,
Maluach.
Malawat,
That was the 10th pick.
Rasheer Fleming,
Uh huh.
Kobe Bray, Daquan
Oh,
Plowden
they drafted all
in
these
a
people.
second. Yeah, so I guess this from all the picks they got from them.
Mm-hmm.
The Rockets got KD and Clint Capella. The Nets received 2 second rounders.
Okay.
The Warriors receive Alex Tuhi and Jamae Mashak. I'm guessing these are drafts too.
I'm assuming. I don't know these niggas.
Hawks Hawks got a second round swap. David Roddy and Cash.
Okay.
Lakers got Adal Thiero.
Uh huh. That might have been a draft
Wolves
pick.
got Wolves
Wolves
got
involved too.
Rocco. Yeah, Wolves got Rocco Zikarovsky
Mm-hmm.
and 2 second rounders in cash.
Okay.
Biggest trade in NBA history. 7-team deal for fucking Kevin Durant.
And it's because of the new CBA. But I like how these teams are able to collaborate and get trades done. I think that's one of the bright spots for this because if you peep, there's a lot of teams in the West. You know, what I mean, I think it was really only Brooklyn that was out of the East. So it was nice to know that these owners and these people can actually collaborate when it comes to shit like this. Because niggas really could have been ignorant, like, nah, nigga, fuck you. I ain't letting y'all niggas do that. You know what I mean? Because the
Right.
Rockets, the Rockets is looking real scary right now after this trade. But how do you feel like Norman Powell would be? How do you think he would fit into what Miami is doing? Because he is a little older, but
I think he would fit well because um I never give a fuck about how a nigga play on defense because I know Miami can whip him into shape.
well, he's actually a good
Um
defender.
that so that makes me feel even more better about it because I know he's providing on offense 42% from the three type shit. So it's like because we'll find you open. But I think he will fit very well. Um I'm seeing a lot of things that's suggesting that he should start. And I'm cool for that too, but I also wouldn't mind him coming off the bench to give us a spark.
Well, I heard he
Um
doesn't want to come off the bench. I think he was a starter all year last year with the Clippers. I believe he was at that three
okay,
spot.
so he's not starting over Tyler Hero.
Well, I
And
wouldn't.
Tyler Hero nor him are playing point guard. So if he starts, he has to play the three. He could start over Wiggins. I have no problem with that.
Well, Wiggins might not even be on the team. You got to take
Okay,
that into consideration. He might not be
so
there. So if
so he could start.
he
You take Wiggins'
definitely can
spot.
start, yeah, but he can be because he actually wants to be there. You're taking a player. You're trading a player that doesn't want to be on the Heat, and you're replacing him with a player that does want to be there. That's really all that's happening because my ideal. I know people have been saying that Tyler should be at the point and all that. That's a terrible idea.
That's a terrible
My
idea.
my ideal lineup after this Norman Powell trade just went down would be Davion Mitchell at the one because you just paid him and he's a point guard. He's not playing any other position. He's just a point guard. You got Tyler at the two because it's a prove it year for Tyler because he's up for that extension. So it doesn't even make sense to play him at point guard this year at all. He's not Devin Booker. Then you got to put Norman Powell at the three. I think a lot of people are not too sure about Norman Powell playing the three because he's 6'4". But Norman Powell is a very good defender. He's strong. He's sturdy. He'll be able to play the three, bro. He'll be fine playing the three. Slot him in right there. Most experienced small forward on your team. And if you look up on ESPN, he's a shooting guard slash small forward. Then you got Bam at the four, and then you put Khalil Ware at the five. I think that's your ideal starting lineup right there. I'm assuming they're gonna trade Wiggins. Remember we was talking about an ideal trade for Wiggins earlier. Rui Hachimura, Dalton Connect, and a first round pick for Wiggins. I don't know if the Lakers would
I
actually
think it
do
was a
something
second
like
round
that,
pick.
or a
Wasn't it a
second
second round pick?
or a second round pick too. Or if you want to include Terry in there, figure it out. But I don't know. But yeah, they could make some trades like that. And if we just end up with just one player on the team that we don't like, that we don't want there, I'm cool with that because we don't have to play him. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's an
Yeah.
ideal situation for Miami right there.
So so the trade was a W. It
Right.
wasn't it wasn't a bad trade. I feel bad that we lost Kevin Love, but I don't feel bad because he's had a good career. He'll be okay. He was a great player though.
Right.
Great guy to have on the team for team morale to bring the guys together. You know, power of friendship type of vibes type shit. Get out. I got it.
But at the
Power of
end,
friendship type shit.
but at the end of the day, though, he was taking up a roster spot. Doesn't necessarily fit in with the youth
He
movement.
didn't. He barely played last season.
Right.
He barely played last season. So it's a good roster opener. That was the perfect direction to look in. And I feel like he backed Jimmy up a lot last year too. So
Right. Yo, who do you think Miami could go after now that we have that one roster spot open? You know that Dame is on the
see,
market.
I keep telling I've been telling every time I tell you things like this, you always think I'm insane. Like every time I tell you something, is then you come to me later like you thought of it yourself. So I'm gonna say it again.
Go ahead.
The reason that Miami's not making crazy moves right now is because they're just loading up to either acquire Luca in the future or a motherfucking Giannis type of nigga because they like because it's gonna be there. It's
Yeah,
coming.
I'm saying though, I'm monitoring a lot of situations around the league though. The Bill situation, he could potentially get bought out. Although I heard that he still doesn't want to leave Phoenix. And you got Damian Lillard still on the market. I'm saying that one roster spot right now, you could insert somebody right there for the
Okay,
time
yeah, and
being.
and and I already told you who that person was earlier. Damian Lillard. I don't wanna like I would rather wait for Damian Lillard to get healthy
Right.
than deal with Bradley Beal. This is like you can tell the nigga is stubborn. The nigga has a
Bradley Bill.
fucking no trade clause. He's not fucking LeBron James.
Well, when he gets bought out of his contract, that no I believe that no
It
trade
doesn't
clause.
that doesn't matter because he clearly does not want to leave Phoenix, or he
Right.
would have.
Right.
So you're basically forcing him out.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't want no disgruntled player on my team.
Yeah. So at
I
this
don't want a
point,
nigga that was forced out of their last situation. I only want people that come here. Like, yeah, some players get traded and shit, and they end up places they don't want to be. But we talking about a nigga that's got a no trade clause that don't want to leave the place. He's made it clear my family loves it here, and now y'all talking about buying him out. Now it's like y'all forcing him to leave. If he really feels like his family loves it here, this is where his kids go to
he
school
should
at, and he don't
stay.
want to move them, that's where he want to stay. Now that y'all forcing him out, he's gonna have to leave his family behind because clearly that's where they want to stay. So now he's gonna probably be gone more because he has to be on the road for road games. He's only gonna be there for home games. He's not because his family's probably not gonna want to move to Miami.
Right.
He's probably gonna be more. You don't. I don't. His mindset gonna be off, and I just would rather not
Yeah.
deal with that
Yeah.
shit.
You would
I'd rather
rather
not
have
deal
a
with that.
you would rather have Dame on the team because Dame has already expressed in the past that he
That
wanted
he
to
want to
play for
be here.
Miami. So yeah, it doesn't really make sense for Miami
It,
to even
it'll help
acquire
his
Bill.
recovery too, because then all he'll be thinking about while he's recovering is getting out there on the floor with Bam and them, bro. I think Dame would be a good person to fill that roster spot up with. Let him chill and get right, because if he can come back by playoffs, that'll be damn near a secret weapon. But I don't think he'll be back by playoffs. Speaking of niggas with these type of injuries, Halliburton has already been declared that he's not playing for the whole season.
Yeah,
Like he's
because
out.
it's because of the time.
So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the timing in which Halliburton's injury happened, bro.
Dame got hurt way before, right?
He got hurt in the first round, but that's still playoff time. That's really,
Yeah,
really
so
at the end of the
he
season.
might so they none of them might not make it, but I think a nigga like Dame waiting to come back, I think he is better than having a build
Yeah,
that's
that's
not gonna
true.
be doing
Not
shit.
not not
Cause
really
then
wanting
cause
to be
cause
there.
cause
Yeah.
while you waiting for Dame to come back, you give somebody else the opportunity to fill those shoes just so you because all we're gonna be doing next season is seeing what we got.
That is true.
Can we say we're going on a contention run? No, we basically in rebuild. So the next season is going to be all about seeing what we have and how far we can make it. If we go on a miracle
Mm,
run, we're going on a miracle run.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm looking at the East right now. Miami has a very, very good chance to contend in the East this year.
Yeah, because the East weak because a lot of shit. You feel me?
I'm
But
not. I'm not gonna
that
go at.
shit don't matter because once you get to the top, you got to play the West.
And I'm not gonna go as far as to say that we're gonna win a championship. but we could be a very, very good playoff team this year. I mean, Tyler and Bam, they got some experience under their belt now being the head honchos on the team. I'm pretty sure that that sweep that the Cleveland put on them niggas lit a fire up their ass. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to try to prove themselves. You got a bunch of hungry dogs on the team like Powell, Off Night. I think Miami could definitely contend. They could definitely be a top 5 seed in the East next year. I definitely don't see Miami being a play-in team.
I don't see Miami being in playing again.
I
I could
definitely
see
think
Miami
Miami's
being. I
gonna
could
be
agree. I
better.
could see Miami being a top five, but I don't see. I guess that qualifies as contention. When I say contention or contenders, I'm literally talking contending. Like you literally in the finals playing against a motherfucker for the shit. I don't see that this year.
Nah,
We're not making. We're not about to
not
be
this
trying to
year.
win the title. I mean, if it happens, hey, I'm here and I'm trumming and I'm rolling and I'm doing and I'm popping my shit too because
Okay.
I don't know, but as of right now, it
Nah,
don't feel
hell
like
nah.
it.
It don't feel like Miami's gonna go that far with it, but at the same time though, I just want to see better basketball being played than we saw this previous past season, bro. Cause that was disgusting. With the Jimmy thing going on, the drama that Jimmy had brought up, and then I think the whole team was just off. You know.
Yeah,
So
niggas wasn't focused. Um,
so how do you feel
so
about? Oh my bad. Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
you go. What? How do I feel about what?
How you feel about Cass, man? I heard he's been having a really rough summer league. How you feel about the 19-year-old rookie, man? Does it change your perception on him or nah?
Nah, because he still. I always give little niggas a chance when they first cop in because I know me myself. I'm not the type of nigga that can just. Even though I could be good at a lot of things,
Right.
once you throw me out there into a new environment, a bunch of new shit, don't matter how good I am at it, I still got to fill it out, and I still gotta. I get a little nervous still, and a little shit like that. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that he's still shaking off some jitters. But I will say it kind of contradicts what I used to say back then, especially when it came to like Bronny, even Khalil Ware.
Right. Right.
Because my thing is, if they send you to those type of competitions, those type of goddamn
Right.
games, the G League type atmosphere, you're supposed to dominate if you're that. You feel me?
Right.
So it is a little worrisome, but like I said, like he just gotta. I think he just gotta fill it out, and then he'll be good.
My thing with Cass is because I've been peeping a little bit of the summer league games here and there. It's just for me when I be CJ, your camera just went out. But oh, there you
Go
go. You
ahead.
back
Just
in.
make sure. Just make sure you edit that out.
So now, when I was watching the summer league game, it was really hard for me to stay awake. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was boring. But I don't know, bro. I just think he got to do something. He got to show us something. He hasn't really shown us anything. And I get it. He's young. He's still trying to feel things out, bro. But at the same time, man, you gotta play with a little bit of. You gotta play with some swag, bro. He not playing with no swag. He not playing with no juice. He letting niggas like Bronny James snatch the ball from him. He's just lackadaisical. It's just a lot for. I think that he gotta slow. The game needs to slow down for Kaz a little bit. But I still feel like you said, he's gonna be all right. I'm hoping. Hopefully this is just a bump in the road.
Hey
And
man, my guy, my guy that I drafted last year, he was hooping
right,
in that type of competition. You feel me? So Cass, like I said, it's fake. It's fake 50-50 because it's like you should be killing these little niggas, but because the niggas you're gonna play in the next level, which is the NBA for
and
real.
that's another thing that's worrying me is because how Spo doesn't necessarily like to play rookies,
If he
and
look like he's struggling, Spo's not gonna play him.
Spo's not gonna play him. But another thing too, like I said earlier, point guard is the hardest position to play in the NBA. So the transition from college to the pros is gonna be an adjustment period for him, and I think that's what he's going through right now because what was one of the main concerns about him coming out of Illinois was the turnovers and shit. And
Right.
I've been
Yeah.
seeing a lot of that on in the summer league as well, like 2-3 turnovers here and there. more turnovers than assists. That's not good, you know. So Kaz got to clean that shit up a little bit. But as long as he shows something, because I'm looking around the league, a lot of niggas in the summer league struggling right now. Ace Bailey, he played against what that nigga VJ Edgecombe, and Ace Bailey had like 7 points. Edgecombe had like 28 and 10 though. That nigga was balling.
That's what I'm saying. The niggas that it's gonna be an adjustment. It's gonna be an
Yeah,
adjustment. We just gotta wait and see.
because believe it or not, a couple of really good NBA players that's playing in today's NBA struggled in the summer league. A lot of people remember when Victor Wembanyama, when he was playing in the summer league, niggas was saying that he was a bust because he was struggling.
He was struggling
So it
because you gotta
happens.
you also, even though I be trying to act like it's a lower level, you also have to count the fact that these little niggas is still hungry.
And that's another thing too. I was thinking as well. Does Kaz feel as though is he a little more relaxed than the guys like Bronny James, than the guys
Mm-hmm.
that's actually fighting for a roster spot? Because let's be for
Exactly.
real. With the team that Miami has now, he's not gonna start, and he's not expected to start right away, anyways. So he can just take his time and develop and grow into a player. So he doesn't necessarily need to rush anything. You know what I mean? So maybe that could be another thing too. His contract is guaranteed. He's on the team,
That's what I'm
but
saying. He's probably just playing lax. You
but
remember what I was telling you yesterday when I was like, he just needs to let loose and have fun with it? That's probably what he's doing already. So I probably shift it and be like, he needs to lock in.
nah, he ain't. He ain't. I'm watching him, bro. He's forcing it. He's not playing loose. He's playing tight as fuck.
Yeah,
It's a
because
little
I
nervousness
peeped the one
there.
game that I tuned into. He only took one shot, and it was like almost the end of the third quarter.
That's not what
I'm
you
like,
call having fun, bro.
how you
You're
only
the
take one
first of all,
shot?
Kaz. First of all, man. If you ever see this fucking video, nigga, you are the 20th pick, first round pick, nigga. Put the fucking shots up. Like, come on, bro. You see what the hell Khalil Ware doing? That nigga dunking, shooting. That nigga hitting step back threes. Come on, bro.
Shoot the
Lock
ball.
in.
Like
Like, shoot the
this is the
ball.
place. This is the place you can shoot without the numbers
You
really
need
affecting your
first of all,
stats.
you need to show the Miami Heat fans why you got drafted 28th overall, nigga. Because now we looking at it like, oh, is this the reason why he fell in the draft? You know what I mean? You got to give the Miami. You
Forgot
got to
how to
give the.
play.
You don't have to play great, but you can't play so bad to where the fan base is panicking. The fan base is ready to push the panic button on your ass right quick.
Yeah, I've been seeing the niggas panicking on Twitter too. Like
Yeah,
yo, is
bro.
Cass good?
Like, I don't know, man. It's gonna be an adjustment, bro. But I don't know. It's tough, man. But we'll see what he does next game, I guess, because I think there's a game that's coming on tomorrow. So we'll see what he does next game.
And it was a back to back too. I will
It
give
was a
him that
back to back,
excuse.
but you got a
He ain't
day
do that in the
off.
first game either.
Nigga, he didn't do shit. I think the first game was better. It was worse than the second game.
I also saw people saying that he was barely getting the minutes the first game. So maybe the first game he didn't get
I
minutes. The
think
second minutes he got some.
I think he played 18 minutes the first game, but he wasn't doing anything. And in the second game, he must have played like 22 minutes. Didn't do anything. So he got to lock in, bro.
Yeah, he got
Granted, you the
locked the fuck
20th
in,
pick,
man.
nigga, but come on, bro. You got to lock in,
Lock
fam.
in before we tweak out, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. That's all we
Okay.
got for this video,
Okay.
man.
But yeah,
That's
that's
all. You don't want to say nothing to the people, man.
just lie. Just show some love, man. Fuck, show some
He said,
love, bro.
just love,
Show
just
me
show some
some
love,
love,
man.
man. I'm getting 3
Just
views,
show some
2
love.
views. I ain't trying to be no type of nigga that's worried about the views or the likes or anything. Love, but damn nigga, show a nigga some fucking love, man, so I can got some type of motivation to keep making these videos, man. Shit.
Hey, man. We appreciate you on YouTube, my boy. Sports Talk with you, man.
Appreciate you too, Blue Guap, man.
Thank
At
you,
least
man.
somebody appreciates the content, dog. But yeah,
Yeah,
man,
so
I think that.